in any country that you are living. Whenever you hear that they're forcing the law and they want people to go to church, at that time, if you accept it, you will have the mark of the beast, because it's these pagans, Roman Catholic Church, the leaders or the ones, they in charge, or authorities or powers, whatever you might call it. It's their mark of authority, the mark of the beast. The reason why I repeat it and I kind of stretch a little bit, because I don't want you to miss it. It's a life and death issue. The first beast in Revelation 13 is Roman Catholic Church. Notice, the one who's in control. That's why sometimes, we use the word Pope, because the one who's riding the horse. So notice, but the second beast is United States. And just in case you think I'm speculating, notice what Bible says in Revelation chapter 13, verse 11. You're going to find out who this beast is, and you're going to tell me that it's the United States. Notice Revelation chapter 13, verse 11. Then I saw another beast coming out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and spoke like dragon. We know that the lamb represents Jesus Christ according to the Bible, and then the dragon according to Revelation chapter 12, verse 9, because the Bible helps us to understand that the dragon is the old serpent called the devil and Satan. So notice, means United States will start like Christ-like character, and in the end they're going to turn to the devil-like character. Because when a pilgrim's father, when they came from persecution, notice, from Rome, when they came to United States, they find free land, and they don't want to have anything to do with Roman Catholic Church, the church and state. Notice, that's why they call it Roman Catholic Church. I repeat it because I want you to get that point. But you want to know something? According to spirit of prophecy, United States, they're going to accept Rome. Notice, Roman Catholic Church, the church and state. So verse 12 in Revelation 13, notice, will convince you and help you to know that there's only one country that it fits, and that's the United States. Notice what Bible says, and again, Revelation chapter 13, verse 12. Notice, and he exercised all the authority of the first beast in his presence, and causes the earth and those who dwell in it to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. So United States is the country that is going to cause the whole world to worship the first beast, which is Roman Catholic Church. That's what it says. He exercised all the authority from the first beast in his presence. Because United States, they used to be in front of the first beast, Roman Catholic Church. Notice papacy during Dark Ages, they used to persecute them. So they know a lot about Roman Catholic Church. Friends, now they have the mark of the beast. Pagan sun worship day. Notice, Sunday worship in United States, White House. We don't know when they're going to enforce. But whenever they enforce the law, according to Revelation 13, at that time, it's going to become the mark of the beast. Notice one more time, because it's Roman Catholic Church, they are mark of authority, because they're the one, they change God's holy law from Saturday to their pagan sun worship day. So notice, friends, whenever they enforce the law, your president also gonna enforce the law in any country you are living now. Notice, whenever the law is enforced, if you compromise and if you say, well, maybe I don't have a food, if I don't buy or sell, I'm not going to feed my family, I'm not going to have a food, and you compromise and you disobey God and you worship that sun worship day, Sunday worship that behind the scene, according to Revelation 13, help us to understand that the devil is behind the scene. Notice, and you find Revelation 13 verse 4, and also try to read the whole chapter, Revelation 13. It's a worship issue.
Now we can see a new world coming into view. A world in which there is the very real prospect of a new world order.
Pope Benedict XVI is calling for a new world financial order. The document, entitled Charity and Truth, was released just hours before the G8 summit.
Friends, have you ever heard the word or the term all road leads to Rome. Friends, when Michael Jackson died, and it seemed like the whole world, they were so busy watching his program. Notice, was the time that Rome Pope, he issued this law because they tried to deceive the whole world. Friends, Vatican II, 1960s, notice, the Vatican, they send their Jesuit order again, and they infiltrate all the churches, especially Sunday churches. And that's why they bring in all kinds of rock and roll, so-called gospel, in their churches. And notice, and also rap, so-called gospel, in their churches. Their goal is to destroy their churches. And now you see all kinds of unholy traffic. And they also destroy their doctrines because they don't want them to protest against them, because they understand that according to Revelation chapter 13, whenever they enforce their sun worship day, notice their pagan sun worship day, people's going to protest against Christians. So now they're telling them that the church is going to be caught up to heaven, and then somebody else is going to go through tribulation. But Paul says, yea, whosoever shall live in godly shall suffer persecution. When Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, notice in Daniel chapter 3, when they threw them in the fire furnace, you know what happened? God saved them. And according to Daniel chapter 6, King Darius, when they threw Daniel in the lion's den, God saved Daniel. So you don't have to fear mankind. Do not accept that satanic doctrine or gospel, so to speak. It's coming from the Jesuit, the Vatican. You eating Catholic doctrine. That's what you are eating. That's why, and again, Revelation chapter 17, the Bible called this power the whore, the mother of harlot. Means if this power is a mother, notice, that means that this power has a daughters. It's a Sunday churches that they accept their sun worship day. That's why it's Sunday. And watch even the spellings, you find out that's what it is. So friends, Jesus Christ is coming. Whether you go to church or not, friends, take a stand now. Saturday is the biblical day, the Sabbath, because God knows that in the end, the devil's going to make a lot of people forget the day. It's the holy day that it proves that he's the one who created heaven and the earth. Friends, that's why he began by saying, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Oh, friends, isn't that sad? Said Jesus. Why you call me Lord, Lord, and do not the thing which I said? Says Jesus. These people confess me with their mouth, but their heart is far from me. Friends, Bible also help you to understand that Saturday is the Sabbath. One of the way that you can find it is to read the book Luke chapter 23 verses 50 to 56, and also Luke chapter 24 verses 1 to 3. In order for you to understand, you have to know that the Bible says all things was made by him. So Jesus Christ created this world 6 days, and the 7th day he rested, according to Genesis chapter 2 verses 1 to 3. And then when Adam and Eve, they sinned, notice redemption. He came and he died for us. And Friday, notice, Friday on the cross, Jesus Christ, he says it is finished. And then he rested on the Sabbath day. Notice when the sun was going down, Friday evening, they buried Jesus Christ. So the early day in the morning, notice, according to Luke chapter 24, verses 1 to 3, Jesus Christ rose on Sunday. So Jesus Christ kept the Sabbath after the creation, and he kept the Sabbath after redemption.